I never thought it would be like everything that I do. Like I don't really do anything else. Like when it comes to like going out, like all I do is go to parties. So I never really, when I went to my first party, I wasn't thinking like, this is gonna be my lifestyle or like, it's gonna be my Friday and Saturday every weekend for the rest of my life. I didn't think it was gonna be like that, but it's kind of what happened.
It's 25 bucks. How many you want?
Well, can we have a four?
Come to the precinct or put your keys in the car and we'll lock it. Right.
My name is Alicia and I am 22, about to be 23. I'm moving onto Maggie's couch next week. So because I live like around the corner, but the guy I live with is like crazy and he's getting evicted, so me and Sprite have to move out and we have nowhere to go. So I have to come crash on the couch here again.
What happens to that old place?
I moved out in like October. I just couldn't afford it there. It was like $1,000 a month. Like 2 days after my 18th birthday. So almost 5 years ago now. I guess it was my first time, so I had no idea what to expect. The party was called Control. It was like a day party. It was at a spot in Brooklyn that's actually, they still have like some events there, but not really raves anymore. But it started like 2 in the afternoon, and I went with a bunch of my friends from Jersey, and there was only like probably like 300 people there, but it was like the first time I rolled, and it was like crazy. And we stayed there like for like more than 12 hours. It was a really good night. It was a lot of fun. Like raver heroin is what they call K, because every raver's on it, and like it's like, and it slows you down. So, and it's a sniffable powder, just like heroin. So they call it like raver dope. Like I was like kind of like accustomed to like the music and like the whole like the feel of a party. But when I actually got to party, it was like, I don't know. I guess it's like kind of like just like the whole vibe. Like everyone who's at the parties, it's like so upbeat. That's how it used to be. I was unemployed for a while, and it was rough, and it really sucked. And it was in no way because of my partying lifestyle. It was because of you know, just my life before I went to parties. I always had like issues with my family and issues with myself, and I, you know, my mom kicked me out when I was like 18, and it like made it really hard for me to get back on my feet. But I think I'm doing pretty well now. Getting there. That's why I wanted to bump a K before doing the interview. Everyone in the rave scene is kind of just like everyone who didn't really fit in anywhere else. So like I'll be out promoting and people are always asking me like, is there anything to do like in the city or what else? And I'm like, well, actually, like I promote for raves, like if you ever want to come out. And people always go to me like, well, like someone like me at a rave. And I'm always like, dude, like you see everyone at a rave. Like sometimes like I'll even be like, what the fuck is that guy doing here? You know, like we even had like Hasidic Jews come into one of our parties once. Everyone goes. my friends have always like helped me, like giving me a place to stay, helped me with food. I feel like friends in like the raver community, I feel like are just really tight. Like you're like family. Like you go out on a limb for everyone. Like when you get into that relationship with them, like you will do anything for your friends. Like, yeah, man, you need a place to stay for a year? I got you. As like horrible as my parents were and as like not rich as we were, like we had a family dinner every night. Like except for like some nights if my dad had to work really late or if my mom had to work really late. So I tell the one girl, she's only done it 4 times, like, all right, here's like a small bump for you. And then the other girl, the drunk girl, goes like, wait, no, I want some of it. And she like fucking like over to my fucking K and like blows like as much as I would let her. Like, but I was like, wait, what are you doing? Like maybe like an hour later, this like blonde chick like grabs me on the dance floor and like grinding on me, and I'm like, please, like I don't really like being touched by people, especially like dirty little raver girls. Like they're so sweaty. I bet they don't wash their hands ever. So then like she's like grinding on me. I'm like, please stop. And so she like I like pull her off, and she like looks to her right and just starts screaming. She's like, oh my God, my friend. And so like apparently the girl that I like let have some K, when you mix K with alcohol, it hits you like 10 times harder, which is why I drink constantly, because then I have to spend less money on K. So it's like a balance. I only let her take like a line like that big, but I guess because she was so drunk, she couldn't handle it. So like when you get too K-rocked, you're just like completely unresponsive. And like to some people who don't know like what's going on, it's really, really frightening, because like you're like dead or like comatose. Like you have a pulse, but like you're completely like eyes blank, glassed over. Like that's what happens when you do too much. So the girl like I felt really bad, because like she's like, my friend is dead, and like because we were in Long Island, they're not really like ravers per se, but like so my one friend Rubain is like trying to help, and it was just a mess, but it was really funny. I've seen pictures of like me at a party and I'm like, that looks fun. But I know I wasn't having any fun. Well, ecstasy is like, it's like being really happy. The music sounds better, the lights look better, every sensation is like increased. You definitely talk more. Sometimes you talk too much.
Hold on a second. Everybody, shell wrestling.
So I went away and I came back.
All right, check it out. 5 seconds. Everybody's shell wrestling. Come here real quick. To me, you are.
I know there's no way of me getting out of it. That's why I'm just trying to get drunk enough to get into it. Now that I think about it. No, but the first time I did the Jello wrestling, I took ecstasy without thinking about it. I was like at a party, I took ecstasy, and then they were like, "Oh, it's time to Jello wrestle," and then they couldn't find me. I was like, locked up in the bathroom on ecstasy. I was like, come on, this corner.
No one If anybody goes over the fence, we're gonna stop. We're just gonna stop.
Don't just hit them.
No, I'm not gonna hit nobody. We're just gonna stop. Jello wrestling's done.
Why are you gonna stop?
When you first get in, like everything is just like new and everything is exciting. But after a while, like you wake up to this every day and you're like,
Sweep her leg. There you go. There you go.
Well, I finally just started going back to school. Like I told you, my mom kicked me out when I was young. I was going to college then, and I was doing awesome. But when she kicked me out, she didn't want to pay for it anymore. So I finally am back on like pretty good terms with my mom, and I'm going back to school. And I don't really have any direction right now. I don't know exactly what it is I want to do. So I'm taking my time. I know that no matter what, even when I'm 27 or like 35, I don't want to stop having fun. I don't want to stop enjoying good music. Maybe spending 8 hours in a warehouse on a Saturday night isn't going to be what I'm doing, but who knows, maybe it will be. If the parties are still good enough, and if my friends are still going, and if I still have the energy, which I don't think I will, because I'm running out of energy.
Oh, dude, Alicia,
Not the shirt.